Hey, good evening, folks. I was just out here in the machine shop and I wanted to take a little bit of time. I've got a TV here that we're going to make a bracket for the water room because I didn't like the way that my laptop was displaying the graphics for the all the data that we're collecting. What's up, Mal Mal? I've got a cat. His name is Mal Mal, and he likes to come out here with me whenever I'm working. He likes to chase mice in the shop. I don't think there's very many out here, but I want to make a bracket that will fit this Samsung TV. I've made a couple of them in my life, so I've kind of got an idea of what's going on. I'm going to take this off, and I've got lots of projects coming up for us. So one thing I enjoy about living off grid is we have to build everything ourselves. Anything that can be made in this machine shop. It's fully equipped. I've got lots of tooling for my mills and lathes and everything that goes with it. So okay. One thing I've learned is if it's a metric thread, I can just wait till tomorrow and go get a metric bolt, or I can just tap them and make them American. Pretty easy. I found that if you try to spend all the time in the world finding the right bolt, sometimes it takes longer finding the right metric than it does just changing the threads. So now I can take a 1/4 inch by 20 and it threads perfect. And I've got a million 1/4 inch by 20s. It's a pretty common bolt. Probably voids the warranty, but that's all right. TV breaks, I can probably fix it. I don't ever really buy anything ever brand new, so it doesn't matter. I paid $100 down at the local pawn shop for this nice Samsung that's probably about $300 or $400. I think it's a 40-inch Samsung. It's gonna look pretty kick-ass in the water room. We use a little Raspberry Pi to drive the video on it. I like those little things. They don't use very much power and they just work. All right. Now we got that taken care of. We're gonna measure the distance center to center. All right. So it's always nice to have a 12-inch caliper so you can measure this. And the way you measure center to center is you take and measure your bolt edge to edge outside and then just subtract one bolt width, which is a 1/4 inch. So if you take that, so it'd be 8.088 minus 0.025. And have to do this the hard way. So you can go 0 it and then go off a 1/4 inch closer, close enough. And then if you 0 that, now you can measure. So 7.8375. So 7.837. So that's this distance. So you zero it again. It's the same distance from here to there as it was here. So that's a perfect square. So if I zero that, subtract a 1/4 inch, because that's the width of my screw, my bolt, zero that again, now I can get the 7833. 7833, that's the number, 7833. So it's 7 inches, 7.833 inches from here to there to there, center to center. And so I'll make a plate that is I'll make a plate that is 9 inches by 9 inches. So I need a 9-inch plate, square. And 9-inch plate square, and then 7833 is what the number is. We'll drill those holes and that plate will fit on there perfectly. Then I'll weld a bracket on it that comes up and goes up to where I could mount it to the wall. That's the game plan. Let me see what I got material. All right, folks, so normally I have this plasma table set up, my computer's set up in a different area. This is a little laptop that I use, but I've changed the shop around as we're growing, and I haven't had an opportunity to get my plasma table 100% set up, but I got a pretty good little deal on this thing. I built probably about 30-40% of the stuff here in the shop. I like how the table works. It's pretty simple design. Eagle Plasma, those guys over there in Arkansas does a pretty good job for the amount of money they charge, and it's a good way to you know, get yourself into a reasonable plasma table. I had 0 problems with this table, and it works. But I did upgrade a lot of stuff here in the machine shop, you know, such as the rollers and some other little things that I wanted to do a little bit different with the head, the cutting head. But for the most part, it works. But anyhow, we need a plate that's 9 inches square and holes at 7.833 inches away from each other, center to center, in a square. So the easiest way we can do this is with the plasma table, and this is what's beautiful about it. So I'm gonna build this right quick, and I'm gonna show you how quick it goes. now we got our 2 plates here. It's got their holes already cut in them. I just got to clean that up a little bit, but it's absolutely flawless. This is our second plate. We'll bend that in the hydraulic press and we'll make that fold right up. Guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about my hydraulic press. This is my 100-ton press. I do a lot of shorts with it, smash golf balls, tennis balls, coins, and just a lot of fun things. It's kind of neat to watch it squish. But anyhow, this is a 100-ton press, and I've made this, when I first got back here at Oklahoma, I needed a press to do a job, and so I made this, and I made it all out of scrap. The hydraulic ram come off an old dozer. The hydraulics I picked up at the same junkyard. There was just a hydraulic mule that was used to power something else, and so I just put the pieces and parts together. And here, I'll walk you through it here and show it to you. And so right there's the 7.5 horsepower ball door motor. This right here is the pump. That's the pump. It's a Vickers pump, and so they make different pumps in different gallons per minute. I think this right here is a 2 gallon per minute pump, which makes a lot of power, a lot of pressure, and you've got an oil filter on the back side. So all of this right here just kind of coupled together. We used the Lovejoy coupling in there, and then for the let me see here. So this old tank right here is just a I don't know, an old propane tank, I believe, and we cut it apart and put a fitting on it, and got the hydraulic oil comes out of here, goes through the pump, and it recycles back up in there, and I don't know how many gallons it is, but it's full. But this right here is an 8.5-inch ram with a 3-inch, it's an 8.5-inch bore with a 3-inch ram. And I don't know, it's 24 or 28 inches long in throw. And then this right here is a brake that I made. And so I machined this out of this piece of steel here. I bought this at the scrap yard also. And so this is all made out of scrap. And so this is a brake. I can break 1/2-inch plate. I don't know, I think probably 10 inches wide. I can break 1/2-inch plate, 10 or 12 inches wide, no problem, with a 90-degree angle on it. And so this 3/16 stuff here, we're gonna put this in there, and we're gonna bend it to make it absolutely perfect and fit the 2x4 that we're gonna put it on. There's a 2x4 that we're gonna screw into. So that right there bent that absolutely pretty nice. Homemade press with a homemade brake. There you go. am. I've only welded just once or twice in my life. I kind of learned it on YouTube. Watched it once or twice and again, guys, this does not have to be perfect. This is just a mount. It's down and dirty. Nothing crazy. I don't know what it would cost in the store, but I don't want to make it in the store. I don't want to have to go to the store to get what I want. We just make it right here in the shop. Voila! Now we can see what's going on up here, guys. I don't know what you can see here, but here we got 98% full. We got 12% in the catch tank. We've got 10.967 feet in the fish tank. That's the fish gold pond tank. That's why it's gold. And then I've got 31,000 gallons. 31,382 gallons over there. It's setting at 13.14 feet tall. So that is the conclusion of our Samsung television bracket.